I spend a lot of time talking about how to kick off a research paper and or a literature review. And if you've seen my videos before, you know, often I advise researchers to actually start with ChatGPT or Claude and look for and ask about an overview of the literature on the topic, high level, how the consensus has evolved, key seminal papers, etc. However, someone asked me recently about review papers, and in a recent video I said 10 times out of 10 I would rather look through a review paper and really rely on the background and story that's told in a review paper written by an author than an LLM overview. Even if it's not quite as recent, even if it uses a different methodology, review papers are extremely helpful starting points. And just to get it out of the way, what does a review paper actually look like? Looks something like this. So it might actually, you know, in health sciences, you'll get a lot of systematic reviews, for example. Review papers are all over the place in social sciences, economics, other fields as well. You've just got to figure out how to dig them out. So let me just skip to a page here that shows this review paper in particular looks through a few dozen studies, and you can see them all listed here. And it turns those studies into almost kind of a meta-analysis where it goes through positive and negative effects, catalogs those effects, and sometimes comes up with sort of overarching quantitative estimates as well. Really, really helpful starting point for a literature review. Question comes down to how to best find them, and this is something I didn't really know the answer to, so I went through some tests. 4 strategies I tested were including quote review in traditional search, i.e. Google Scholar search. The second was using filters in traditional search, i.e. again, Google Scholar search. So there's actually a filter you can use that specifically ring fences review papers. That's going to be your search when you check off that filter. Using the big LLMs for search, like Claude, that's the example, and then using a vertical LLM for search. In this case, I talked through Undermind. Let me just rifle through these quickly so you can see these. Effects of a minimum wage increase on employment. That's my research topic and question. Quote review, that's the first one, what I call Google Scholar quote. Same exact query without the review, and we specifically filter for review articles. That's the second method. Third method is actually jumping into Claude, background, I'm studying this research question. Help me find review papers on the topic, and you get reviews. And then finally is your Undermind search. And same thing, Undermind, if you look at the search goal here, find academic review style papers on this topic. So I brought them all together in our product, Moara. If you'd like, I can actually share this library with you directly if you want to get access to it and look through it. But you can see I went through my methodology, contrary to kind of some of my typical videos. I tagged each one based on the search engine it came from. As I've pointed out many times before, very important to use multiple search engines, even for something very specific like this, because look how little overlap there is. Actually, between even Google Scholar quote versus filter, we only have one overlapping paper. Undermind and Claude produce fully unique results, and then that was almost the case with the 2 Google Scholar options as well. So I've got this in one table. Anyone that wants to look at it can. There's a few different ways you could test this. You could actually export it and put it into Claude or ChatGPT and ask for which tags basically are associated with the most relevant papers. In this case, I did go through a manual title abstract screening process. And here's the key takeaway. If you look at these priority levels, let me go ahead and sort by priority just so we can sort of start to see it. Here's the deal. All 3 Undermind results are marked as high priority. Undermind proved to be the best, generally the best search engine for finding review papers. Right here, we just have the top 3, by the way. Of course, we want more than that, but we can take some signals. If you go through Undermind, you might want to go through 5, 10, 20 search results. The second up was Claude, and you can just see this here. Claude did have one low result. And if you're interested, you can look at my notes as to why it was low. In this case, not primarily review paper. That's right. So Claude actually surfaced a paper that had an empirical model, whereas I had asked specifically for review papers whose primary methodology is a literature review. So if we go back here, you can see, Undermine's the clearest path. I'm going to actually go ahead and just show you what that process looks like, and that way you can do it yourself. So when you go to Undermind, when you open a new project in Undermind, you're prompted to set up a review. So I'm just going to put minimum wage for the project title. And then once I get in here, here's how I recommend structuring your query. In particular, here you're looking for a specific type of paper. So I put It's always helpful in any kind of query, Claude, ChatGPT, Undermind. It's helpful to give these types of, how do I describe it, section headers. Background, I'm studying this research question. What are the effects of a minimum wage increase on employment? Task, help me to find review papers on the topic specifically. Typically what you get is back when Undermine comes back, you get a couple sets of follow-up questions. So first one, what counts as a review paper for you? I'm going to put any review type paper because you're not going to get that many, quote, systematic reviews, and you're also going to get not a huge number of meta-analyses in economics topics. Secondly, do you want the search to stay broad or should it emphasize a particular setting? In this case, everyone can make their own decisions. I'm going to use broad. There's going to be one more set of questions, and then the search is going to run for us. So the target is broad review. Should I prioritize more recent or include older ones? This is a foundational economic question. So if we were studying, say, the effects of, as I have in the past, remote work on productivity, that's one I walked through in the past. Recency is important. It's also inevitably going to be the result of a search. In this case, if I'm diving into this subject, I actually want to know the history of economic thought on this topic. I'm really interested in the debates. I'm really interested in the seminal papers that might have come out in the mid-1900s. I do want to know all that. At least for me, that's where my passions are, is sort of getting a handle on, again, the history of thought in the area. So in this case, I'm going to say include classics as well. And by the way, sometimes I frankly complain about this process where it's automatically you get the two sets of follow-up questions, but I think those pay dividends. Once you actually go through your search, you end up getting really great results. Undermind produces great results. So do you want only papers where employment effects are the main focus or also broader minimum wage reviews? I would say employment effects are what I'm after. That's the importance of having a well-defined research question. We're going to let this run. So this is the final query. You've gone through your follow-up questions, your initial query, and then you can go ahead and review this. This is the kind of final query that will be plugged into the Undermind search engine and go through that process. I'm going to click launch, and then I'm going to take a pause because usually it takes around 4 or 5 minutes for this to run. Okay, so the Undermind search ran. It took only actually a couple minutes. And what we have now are some really great results. These, of course, are the results that I had plugged into our Moara library in the past. So that's all you really have to go through in terms of a process. Of course, here you can jump into the abstracts if you'd like. You can pull out the PDFs, etc. I've mentioned in prior sessions the easiest way to get Undermine results into your library. So I picked the top 3 previously. Let me go ahead and just pull out the top 10 or 15 in this case. Easiest way to do this, if you want to do it kind of at scale, is jump into your Moara library. You can do a few different things, but the main one I would do is you sort of kind of hack together just the titles. I'll show you why. So I'm going to say pull out just the titles and nothing else from the below search results. So we've got our titles. Once that runs, I can actually go in. Now, again, you might want to go one by one, and you can in Undermind by, if there's a paper you really think looks interesting, you can go ahead and just highlight the title. But again, in this case, I'm going to click add by title. 3 of these will be duplicates, but I'm just going to add 13 titles. So that's all I need is the title of those. And I'm going to click add. 3 of these will be picked up as, again, duplicates and won't be added to the library, maybe a couple. And so that's the easiest way to get all of this together and then start to work on your looking through review papers. I'll just mention one other good reason to do this is we did pick up, so there was a duplicate set of results, unsurprising, in short, because different sources, and then US has periods in this one, not in this one. So this is another reason to bring it all into the libraries. That'll get deduped automatically. Now I can exit out, and I've got obviously all the papers I just added along with all of their abstracts, journal information, etc. This is probably the best way to, yes, find review papers. Undermine appears to be the number one result, number one search engine, then bring them back into your library. Okay, look, so every field's going to be a little bit different. At least in economics or in this topic, this is based again on manual human judgment, title, and abstract screening versus any kind of LLM evaluation tool. And what I find is that Undermine is the best Querying Undermind specifically for review papers, that's the best way to find a top review paper. Querying Claude is the second best. And then the third is first Google Scholar Quote and then Google Scholar Filter. And you can bring all of your papers back into Moara. Very last thing I'll mention, if you want to take a closer look at this, if you want to actually mark it up yourself and be able to save down annotations, if you want to import more papers and take a look at what a review paper should look like, just let me know. I can share this library with you, or of course visit Moara, Moara.io. Otherwise, you can send me an email, john@moara.io. I really appreciate everyone's time. Hope you're having a great week.